the day that tourism has fixed on the calendar of global observances. It's a UN day. It's owned by the whole world, and especially for tourism.
The world countries. So I ask the question again, why can't we create new horizons for tourism? Why can't this sector grow in a more balanced and fair way?
Saudi Arabia's Minister for Tourism, Ahmed Al-Khatib's opening address at the World Tourism Day 2023 in Riyadh. The biggest event in its history welcomed leaders and experts from across 120 countries, calling for global tourism collaboration.
I believe we can all advance together. Every single country in this room, every single corner of this world.
The event is run by the World Tourism Organization, the United Nations agency that's responsible for the promotion of sustainable, responsible and accessible tourism.
It is really the sector which brings in, at its best, the public and the private sector cooperation. Tourism has the broadest economic impact, the deepest social footprint. And this is what we remind everybody when we celebrate World Tourism Day.
The global tourism industry is expected to reach 8.9 trillion euros in GDP contributions in 2023, according to the World Travel and Tourism Council. That's also in line with predictions that it will hit 80 to 95% of pre-pandemic levels this year as well.
Saudi has the fastest post-pandemic sector recovery among G20 countries, and as the host nation of this year's event, showcased its ambition to place tourism at the heart of its transformation. One of the areas of focus is that tourists discover the undiscovered.
Visiting the undiscovered disseminates wealth and creates opportunities even within the most mature countries, but still in the less discovered destinations. And that's the kind of openness that we want to see.
People's sustainability and prosperity were at the forefront of the discussions under the theme Tourism and Green Investments. Spain recently hit a milestone record month for visitors as it welcomed 10 million international tourists in July. The country is committed to an agenda that puts people and the planet at its forefront.
Well, I think for us it's crucial. We put in the recuperation and modernization plan of Spain 3.4 billion euros into being more green, into being more sustainable socially, which is so important for us, and into ensuring the future, not only of our successful destinations that are already very well known, but also a sustainable future for the ones that are yet to be discovered.
Socio-economic responsibility is a priority for the industry and in particular for the World Travel and Tourism Council.
Travel and tourism employs a majority of women. A lot of these women work in quite poor countries, and actually they're being lifted out of an informal economy and they're working and getting well-paid jobs that actually they pay tax, and it's really, really critical, our work.
As well as charting the future of the industry's growth, World Tourism Day is an opportunity to celebrate and acknowledge the significance of the sector in bridging cultures, connecting people and enhancing mutual understanding.
Tourism is all about connectivity. Tourism is all about understanding. And when we travel, we also want to understand that culture. We want to understand those people that are hosting us. So it's an extremely powerful tool, I would say, if you look at it from a different angle rather than purely economic.
It is my great privilege and honor to be standing right here today in front of all of you with this very big privilege of the handover process of the next host country status from Saudi Arabia to my home country, Georgia. We are ranked as
this year's event drew to a close, the baton was handed on to Georgia to welcome the world to next year's World Tourism Day.
We're very grateful towards all the 38 nations who have voted and supported Georgia's candidacy. It is a great honor. It is additional international recognition of our country as a brand, as a tourism brand. So we look forward to showcase our world-known Georgian hospitality to all the guests arriving from all around the world.
An industry that unites and connects, travel and tourism looks set to continue to strengthen economies and open minds.